sound effects down to a minimum because this is where it gets kind of.
Welcome, pilot. Begin systems check. Navigation systems online.
There you go. That's what you need. There you go. Okay, it says you've done 100. You've done the basic, 100% of the basic training. Then I would move on to the each individual ship class.
2, 1. Use the left stick to steer your ship. Fly through the highlighted waypoints to receive further instructions.
I have a feeling Monica's gonna get sick in about 10 seconds.
You think?
Shuanzeet says, when I played this on PlayStation VR, I was tempted to get VR.
Yeah, I know doing training missions is boring, but...
Well, it gets into it here pretty quick.
Monica Neo says, credits add Corgid the Lizard Dog plus 50.
Okay, why did Monica just give me 50 credits?
Because Monica's Monica.
Monica Neo says, well, I forgot the command. Shuanzeet says, now if only we could get your Arma VR to work, Kappa.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arma 3 doesn't officially support VR. You can use Vorpix or a
Monica
couple
Neo
other
says,
tricks to
cause you save the stream.
get it to work.
Monica Neo says,
there's no
at
official
Corgi.
support.
Look at a target to lock on, then release to fire your loaded missiles.
Uh-huh.
Training completed.
Okay, what now?
Monica Neo says, Smorkos Komodo passed a thought. Shuanzeet says, I feel like this is way more touchy than when I played the demo, but then again different hardware or it's just Ed's piloting skills.
Are you saying I'm a bad pilot there, Shinzai?
No, I really should have. I really should open Merc and just join your chat that way. I can still hear what the frig's going on.
Monica Neo says, yes, Kappa.
Brother. Hey.
Shuanzeet says, just saying your passengers may need some barf bags.
Well, that's fine, because...
Monica Neo says, I think the whole stream does Capel Brain Slug. Askamirkov says, oh my god, can you imagine playing Mo like that? Shuanzit says, you make me wanna break out my Samsung VR and play some Gunjack.
I have Gunjack too.
This is Patrol Victor Niner, ready for launch. Hey, remember guys, our reputation is our life.
You know, you're saying that before every launch now, Nasker. You're not her. She's gone.
She's not forgotten. It's the whole point. We need to carry on the legacy.
Yeah, you keep talking, Nasker. That's what you're good at. Anyway, clock's ticking. Light 'em and let's get out there. We need that relay back online ASAP.
Why does it look like they're doing construction work on the freaking same launch tube that I'm in?
Navigation systems online.
Askamirkov says, I don't like that transmission's message. Monica Neo says,
Victor Niner clear, 3 souls in space. Heading to the waypoint to investigate.
Victor 9 carrier, actual copy that. Reminder that this is a search and report mission. Assess the relay visually and report back. Weapons fire is not permitted. Repeat, weapons hold.
It's an Armageddon right there.
Weapon systems offline.
Used to fly a lot of
It's kind
those.
of peaceful out here, you know?
There's a
Kinda reminds
Megalodon.
me of- Hey, did I ever tell you guys about the time I died? It was after the ambush at Esme 3. I mean, I was medically dead for like 2 minutes. I got the whole life
Damn,
flashing
I
before
am
my eyes
sucking
thing.
ass tonight.
It was peaceful.
What's that like?
Kinda liked
Monica
it.
Neo says, oh yeah, thanks for being the chat.
Yeah, I kind of asked for that, didn't I?
You told us this before. You're stuck in a loop.
Hey, did I ever tell you guys about the time I died? Come on, Galloway. Well, it looks like someone left his sense of humor.
Me 8 Watt says, I love that they got D Sackhoff to voice this game.
Node is out in the asteroid.
Funny part about Katie Sackhoff is I actually went to a rival school. She went to school in Oregon. Right around the same time I did too.
You guys seeing this? I've got an unknown energy signature coming in. Brace for impact.
Monica Neo says, much better.
Systems are falling over. Logistics down. Radar function is down.
Try rebooting.
I'm trying. It's getting across the node. Root functions are... Primary functions are also... They're being rewritten. Reconfigured on the fly.
Carrier actual, this is code 01. We have code 041. Repeat, code 04. We are experiencing disruption from an source. Ship systems are being compromised, requesting immediate assistance.
Here comes another wave.
Carrier actual. Recon team is under attack and experiencing critical systems failure.
Block the signal.
Callaway's hit. Incoming. Watch out. Taking heavy fire. Weapons.
Oh boy. He's dead, Jim.
Monica Neo says, but it's not enjoyable frown. Askamirkov says, oh god I can't watch.
What's not enjoyable, Monica?
Monica
Okay.
Neo says,
This is
dead
Lieutenant
Jim.
Havoc, Squadron 33 are prepped for
Dead,
launch.
Jim. He's dead.
Remember, guys,
He's
our
dead,
reputation
Jim.
is everything.
He's dead,
It's how
Captain.
we live on.
Die, Jim.
It's our
He's dead.
life
He's
beyond
dead,
death.
Jim. Dead.
So
The
make
man
me
is
proud
dead.
out there.
He's dead. He's dead.
Me 8 Watt says,
He's dead, Jim.
Dead.
He's dead, Jim. He's dead, Jim. That man's dead back there. She's dead. He's dead. He must be dead. He's worse than dead.
Hold on tight. We're ready to deploy.
Captain is dead. He's dead, Captain. He's dead, Jim. Is this a dead man, Doctor? Very dead, Mr. Spock. Let her go, Jim. He's dead. He's dead. She's dead.
How's that for scale?
Alright, listen up. Escort missions are pretty routine, but let's keep our eyes open. Got a bad feeling about today. Get into formation and follow my lead.
Roger.
Yeah. 6 kills, 2 assists, and 5 deaths. Yeah.
Manu Camillo says, slot machine. Shuanzit says, oh, this is the mission I played in the demo. Askamirkov says, was that a
Stay
pelican?
close. Activate boosters to mark the waypoint. Roger.
So we've got
Manu
ourselves.
Camillo says,
Again! That's a
Havoc to all
twofer!
fighters.
That's a
We're
twofer,
seeing a
baby!
significant number
Yes!
of unknown vessels zeroing in on our perimeter. Let's assume
That's a
the worst.
twofer! Twofer, baby!
That gigantic ship right there,
Yes!
that's an Airbus. I actually flew one of those. That is a
Prepare to defend the carriers. If we lose
that is a
them, we're
Titan.
trapped out here. Kill as many of the enemy as you can.
All right, let's go do some combat here.
You think you're ready?
Oh yeah.
What is it you're flying?
Here, buddy boy.
Knudsen says, 15 to 16 kilometers ship, the Aerobus smile.
Yep. Before they nerfed it on us, that thing used to be so ridiculous. I could unleash a doomsday device and kill everything.
8 Watt says, Galante Titan.
Yep. Oh yeah. Think you're gonna fly right there, buddy? Don't think so.
The first of many.
Knudsen says, the big plane he's flying over is an Archon carrier.
Yeah.
Where are you going? Return to the simulation.
The hell?
Askamirkov says, I thought it was a Death Star.
These look like Minotaur ships I'm fighting against.
Me 8 Watt says, I'm getting the itch to play Eve. Knudsen says, I'm thinking of getting into a super
Oh
cat
my
now that
god!
the space
That's a
Vikings
Ragnarok!
anymore.
Oh shit! Doomsday device activating.
This is not going well. Okay, I'll hold him off. You head for our last carrier. I've added a waypoint here now.
He just took out the Airbus.
See you in the next life.
Holy shit. Okay, well, that was interesting. See, Fado has his eye on a Kaldari shipyard in orbit around the planet Saranin, and puts a plan in motion to take it before the schism. Using stolen ships, you join a supply convoy making its way past the minefield and into the heart of the station. Oh, this'll be fun.
The Schism faction is looking for a new location.
Solid Wall Fin 7 says, PogChamp Ragnarok. Askamirkov says, oh my god, that was Eve Death Star. Knudsen says, be careful me 8 Watt, Eve can be a strong narcotic.
On the inside, but recently he has gone silent.
Just remember,
Going to have to reestablish.
You gotta-
Solid Wall Fin
you
7
gotta become a
puts on
sociopath
Wolf
to
Grab
get,
Sword.
So it's time to go on a raid.
Manu Camillo says, hey Solid.
It's a feint, a distraction. In the confusion of the attack, you will plant our communication devices. Give our VIP the means to push out a transmission past the grid. The team is briefed and have their instructions. I'm sending you the coordinates.
Solid Wall Fin 7 says, salute.
What's going on,
Monocameo
Solid?
says, bong.
Alright. This should be really interesting.
Cornelison says, that's cool. I've got 12 years of being a sociopath in Eve smile. Me 8 Watt says, yep. The old saying that the only way to win Eve is to stop playing.
Shipyard, the Caldaris stronghold in this sector.
Just don't become like some of them
The
and
minefield that
camp
surrounds you
gates
has
on people.
protected the traders and rogues who have inhabited this shipyard for many years. But
If
as
you ever
can
look
see,
at the
I've taken
Caldari
liberty
ships,
of
they have a certain
borrowing
style
some
to them.
Caldari ships.
If you've ever played the
Now we are
Eve
just part of
universe,
the
you know
scheduled
exactly what I'm talking about.
Which means
Monocameo says, bacon.
Security access confirmed. Welcome home.
they will deactivate the mines and we can sail right in. But stick close. The mines that have turned green are safe. The red ones, however,
Cornelison says, you lose Eve the instant you remember it again, lol.
nobody gets hurt. Think of yourself as an insignificant blip.
Yeah, I
They
put,
won't even see the
put
tips
7
that
years
will
into
bring down
Eve.
the mighty beast.
Monocameo says, fuck Hylus.
Now, pilot.
Me 8 Watt says, like the
This
game.
might not all run as smoothly as intended. It requires a little creative misdirection. Remember your mission and don't get distracted. This is all about you.
Cornelison says, exactly, the game was born out of Eve.
Infiltrate the station,
Monocameo
place our
says,
listening devices,
damn it.
and set up a communication link with our guest.
Follow the green path home, pilots.
It's time to kick this up a notch.
Under attack, supply fleet.
The noise has awoken their defenses. Excellent. Remove the enemy before we place the drones.
Monocameo says, joke.
Cavalry on my 6. Requesting assistance.
One thing I wish was easier to get together with your friend.
Ask Mirkov says, host doing a poor Morgan Friedman imitation. Monocameo says, failfish.
You want to get into the turning fight, huh?
Monocameo says, might be Corgi?
This is gonna get people sick, I can tell you that right now.
Michael says, X56 has a bit of a spotty quality record. Michael says, you might want to increase your funding requirement and go for the Warthog Hodas. Monocameo says, I is on audio only mode already. Mirkov says, dead and out. After a trip to the trash can.
Alright, man. Have a good one.
Find the drop location and plant our communication devices.
Knew I should have bought this damn game on Steam.
Now, as far as the X56 goes, ever since when Logitech took it over, the very first thing they did was they repaired that. So it's all good
Your
now.
objective has been marked on your HUD. Find the location and deploy the second drone.
Whoa. Hello.
I want these scavengers out of the complex. More defenses inbound.
So much for the quiet approach.
Drone deployed.
Oh, turn inside of a station? Yeah, sure.
You've secured the device now. Clear out the enemy.
Evade missile locks using the shipyard as cover.
We'll form a wide patrol loop. Draw some fire.
Michael Lynch says, I find that a bit hard to believe. Logitech took them over just a few months ago and I don't think they can implement quality change that quickly. The
You would be
fix
wrong.
might require design changes or at least manufacturing changes. Monica Neo says, we has a delirious and Chad Craigasm. Monica Neo says, Craigasm.
Oh, this might be just a turning bell that gets a little ridiculous. There we go.
A team has infiltrated the base. Scramble fighter squadron. Damn it.
Michael Lynch says, do you know anyone who has purchased the X56 after Logitech's takeover?
Yeah, I know about 5 of them, and they said that it's perfectly fine. Works just like a charm now. And if I get 5 people that say, yeah, works great now, and they're actual engineers, then I would say that they fixed that batch problem.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty good clue.
It would be a good indication, considering the 2 of them took the thing apart and actually looked at it.
Ransom says, you notice how all the X56 sticks are branded Logitech on every seller now?
Yep, it's because it's a brand new batch that was
Ransom
made.
says, they adopted it and branded it. Cornelison says, Logitech took over Setec? D.
Yeah.
Watch out. What are you doing out there, pilot?
What the frick? Oh boy.
They're swamping me. Using the structures as cover to break them up.
Michael Lynch says, yes, about 4 or 5 months ago at Cornelison.
Damn it, lock this thing.
Cornelison says, my stick still says Setec though seems good.
Damn it. I need a nimble ship to navigate the shipyard crossbeams.
Use the framework of the station to evade the enemy.
Ransom says, may say that but Logitech will, probably, support it.
I want these scavengers out of the
Drop
complex.
the package. Finish off the enemy.
Porgid the Lizard Dog says, Logitech.
Navigate the shipyard.
Porgid the Lizard Dog says, Porgid the Lizard Dog says, Logitech support is failfish.
Oi! That's not good.
I've had to deal with them a couple times, and I was not impressed.
Cornelison says, of course they do, but the physical brand on this stick they can't judge.
How did I die immediately? That's crazy.
Ransom says, won't argue with that other than if you wait for hours and go through the hoops they will full replace stuff you broke. And told them that you bricked in BIOS updates.
Well, it wasn't even the fact you had to wait for hours R&D. It was more the fact of...
Me 8 Watt
You
says, anyone remember the original Mad Catz controllers for Sense and Sega? That was crap.
So much, waiting for hours. It was the fact of, every time you call, you get a different...
Cornelison
You
says,
get a different country.
Yeah, I remember those.
And
Michael
none of them
says,
talk to each other.
Personally, I'd like to see a review you or Dearden of the new X56 before I can wholeheartedly recommend it. Michael Lumt says, Zeta went downhill after being acquired by Mad Catz.
Jeez.
Horgid the Lizard Dog says, Thrustmaster Warthog. Get. That is all. Michael Lumt says, I have a 10-year-old set of X52s that still work today. Cornelison says, I'll get a Warthog when my shit is made of gold sticks stung out. Michael Lumt says, you can't beat Thrustmaster quality. Michael Lumt says, you pay a lot for the gear, but there's a very good reason for that. Ransom says, I've not had that experience recently. But in the past, yes, I'd agree with that.
Oh my god.
But they could pull up ticket numbers one half the time even then, hey.
That's awesome how you're like the only one doing any fighting and you're in an entire squadron.
Yeah, it's what what I've been doing is co-op against AI, just because it's, fly around and blow people up. You don't gotta worry about capture points and all that bullshit. People actually do shit.
Form up and get out.
Horgid the Lizard Dog says, I bought mine in 2011 and it still works the same as the day I bought it. Horgid the Lizard Dog says, best $450 I ever spent. Cornelison says, would have loved if this directly integrated into real player battles on the EVE server Craigasm. Ransom says, dual TM16000s won't argue Michael Lump's cheapest best sticks I've ever owned other than button placement. They are perfect. Michael Lump says, I have 20-year-old Thrustaster RCS, rudder control system, that originally worked with their first-gen FLCS16, TQS controllers. Michael Lump says, I now have them hooked up through a GAN port to USB adapter and I'm still using them. Ransom says, old green ones not the Ed Orange new ones hey. Me 8 Watt says, just wait until countermeasures and E-War enter the battle. Cornelison says, I've got a 28-year-old zipstick perfectly needed that could survive World War III.
All in all, I would call that a success.
Plus, this thing doubles as a home defense.
Go as we please.
Each piece, the stick and the throttle, each weigh, I don't know, probably a good 10, 12 pounds, and are solid metal. Whack somebody over the head with one of those things, don't think twice.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Michael Lump says, At Ransom, I've heard a lot of good things about the TM16000s. Ransom says, Dead's got to love all the talking in chat grin.
Nearby carriers arrive to protect the Caldari station. The only thing standing between you and control of the sector with the information from the quartermaster fatal launches.
Monica Neo says,
assault
Doom
on
at
the
the
ship
team.
with
I can't watch anyway, frown.
charge. Alright, Monica, take it easy. Have a good one.
Mike Lund says, I am using Thrustmaster Warthog now. I'm sure these things will be good for at least a decade. Ransom says, yeah, I was worried about them not working dual well because Reddit and other posts. There's a switch on the bottom and poof works. I was really happy. Me 8 Watt says, salute Monica.
Imagine the possibility.
Ransom says, Night Monica Neo. Cornelson says, I have a really old HOTAS with game ports as well, but never looked much around for game ports USB adapters.
Our valiant Caldari carrier has launched defensive anchor points as shield boosters.
Cornelson says, Night Monica Wave.
Quartermaster modified a few drones to transmit a virus back through the defense module and drop the shields. Take down the fighters and decrypt the carrier network by placing drones at the anchor points.
So, what do you think?
Pretty good so far.
Use the hacking drones to corrupt the shields.
Oh, and me what's it? Just wait till countermeasures and E-Wars show up? Yeah, let's hope they don't.
Mike Lund says, I'm sure my FLCS 16 and TQS would still work. I just can't program them anymore because the programming software doesn't work under modern Windows OS. Cornelson says, DOSBox. Sticks tongue out. Monica Neo says, so much Sath love and Dead's love from the Reapers and the pack.
Man, what's going on?
Me 8 Watt says, they're already in the game, but not in these early
The
levels.
shields are down. An easy hack if you know how. Look for the exposed coolant nodes on the ship's exterior and destroy them. Removing them will force the engine core to eject for a short window. A window you can use to destroy the carrier from the inside.
Fly around and look at stars and planets or blow up bad guys.
Ransom says, general rule of thumb, if there's a port and hardware for it, there's an adapter for it. Only thing I haven't found a hardware adapter for is my hardware and my GF Sport.
Yeah, well, you don't want to stick your hardware at that port anyways.
Mike Lund says, at Cornelson I don't need to support my old HOTAS because I have Warthog now that works with everything, even DOS titles inside of DexBox.
Like I said, best $450 I ever spent.
Cornelson says, would have loved to get the old Steel Battalion controller working for my PC Mac games lol. Mike Lund says, yeah, that controller was a beast.
Yikes. Oops.
Mike Lund says, oh oops. Cornelson says, Still take out the old Xbox once in a while to play it. The good old campaign servers were the days.
I swear one of these days I'm gonna break down 5 wires.
Well, shit.
Michael says, yeah, the problem with Live is that you can't set up legacy servers to support a game after its servers are officially shut down. Michael says, but MechWarrior Online is a good option. Michael says, minus the controllers. Cornelson says, yeah, and I don't reckon Capcom would ever share those persistent server files. Ransom says, most of the Xbox controllers can be dongled to USB. Knudsen says, you lost a mech, you lost it, you died, your character was erased, so you had to make sure to eject M10. Michael says, there are adapters available that can convert controllers for use on pieces. Michael says, hang on. Ransom says, original Xbox had a few
Hunt down the cooling nodes on the carrier exterior.
Michael says, Finesse Max and Finesse Max Plus.
Dope.
Michael says, Google those.
Man, this is a rough mission right here.
Cornelison says, interesting smile. Ransom says, don't work 100%, but if like most Xbox controllers it was just changing the look of the default XP controller, the XP controller drivers will work and they were in since XBI ERC 10 has them as legacy, I think.
Power shot.
Ransom says, part of why I got an XB over the PS2, I think it was at the 10. Mike Lumt says, at Cornelison you might be able to get the Steel Battalion controllers working on your PC with the Cornus Max adapter. Ransom says, last console I had turned it into a web server. Cornelison says, PS4, Xbox One, PS3, Xbox 360 Android and PC compatible. No specific mention of pre-PS3/Xbox 360 consoles, though skeptical.
Damn.
Xavier says, some Danger Zone would be perfect for this. Xavier says, hello.
What's up, Xavier?
Mike Lunt says, at Cornelison you can send an inquiry to the company and see what they say.
Good lord. So basically, yeah, I'm the only one attacking stuff. The AI is just...
Cornelison says, yeah,
doing whatever they do.
I may just do that.
Those are ravens right there. Couldn't help it.
Me 8 Watt says, Ravens or CNR?
The warm plasma in the air. Everything they have scrambled to extinguish the flames. A pilot of your skill can navigate the ship's interior and fill the core with lead and neon. Then it's all over. I love to see a ship
Mike Lund says,
deconstructed.
I just used my trademark Warthog for everything now. Along with voice attack. Xavier says, is that a massive fleet battle or something?
Yeah.
Ransom says, bonus points with Deads if you use his referral link before you buy it, Kappa below the video. Cornelison says, going to the shop? Warthog. Dog needs walking? Warthog. Wife needs some loving? Warthog. Kappa. Mike Lund says, by the way, I found a hack online to enable the Cortana voice for use as a TTS voice under Windows 10. Mike Lund says, I am using Cortana for my voice attack.
Nice. I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to do here.
Ransom says, Link Michael and Ransom
Good.
says, Hermit Michael and Michael says, hang on. Kunilson says, I used voice CTAC a lot when my mouse broke and I didn't have a backup grin that was a pain.
God, it's making me run into everything.
Ransom says, voice CTAC is the best way to play with yourself. Kappa gives you something to talk to. Me 8 Watt says, Rattlesnake greater than Golem greater than CNR greater than Raven.
Holy shit.
Michael says, Cortana sounds even better than Ivona voices. Kunilson says, Rattlesnake is a beast. Me 8 Watt says, Ibis greater than Rattlesnake. Me 8 Watt says, Cabin. Ransom says, yeah, they use the LHS vocalizer, lets you do vocal modulation and other fun things. Kunilson says, lol.
Oops. Oh boy.
Me 8 Watt says, you're so good at internet spaceships deads.
Oh, I'm getting rocked here. Uh-oh. I'm get out of here.
The connection is severed. Look at those flames rise. The exhilaration. I thought you all died in there, but here you are, bursting out the other end. Flames licking at your heels. I suppose congratulations are in order. Head back to the station for a moment. I have something I would like to discuss. I fooled the world into believing I never existed, and yet here I am.
Me 8 Watt says,
The devil
glorious
born from
money
your
explosions.
misgivings. I took you into the fold and made you part of my new world. We had a beautiful wonderful opportunity, and yet you take me for a fool, pilot.
No, that's what I
Think
tell
I don't
people.
see
I don't
your
need to play
deception.
you. I don't need to play
But I
you.
don't hear
But
the
I have
whispers of
Valkyrie.
rebellion. The Valkyrie. I know she got to you. Round havoc. You're in her pocket. I hope you're pleased with your choice, pilot. It's the last decision you'll ever make.
Tighten that harness.
Knudsen says, flames rising in space?
This is
Failfish
going to
radio
hurt you
voice
a
is a
lot more
meathead.
than it's going to hurt me.
That was interesting.
Me 8 Watt says, damn Minsk.
Welcome, pilot. Begin systems check. Navigation systems online. Weapons online. Use the shoulder buttons to roll the ship. Complete a lap in the allotted time to progress.
Oops.
I will say one thing.
What?
I like the way the Vive captures better than the way the Oculus does. Although it may be just the way I have this set up.
Let me restart this map or this one. Yeah, Vive gives you a capture screen right off the bat.
Yeah, see, whereas with mine, it captures the left eye, I believe it is. So it can be kind of funky sometimes, which is why my streams always look so funky. But it was the best I could do.
Yeah.
Plus, after I overlaid that second window, I didn't
Use the shoulder
find it
buttons to
too
roll
terrible,
the ship.
too terribly bad.
Complete a lap in the allotted time to progress. The Y button to switch your target focus.
Okay.
are going to get targeted by missiles. When the alarm sounds, press the ability button to activate countermeasures to destroy them.
Porgid the Lizard Dog says, boop. Porgid the Lizard Dog says, 0.0.
I had to. 0.0
Ransom
what?
says, B.
No, because if you type the letter O, it makes a face, so I do it that way.
Xavier says, Bob. Porgid the Lizard Dog says, oh. Me 8 Watt says, stop gate camping Ned, and jump. Porgid the Lizard Dog says, but gate camping is fun Kappa.
Yeah, gate camping's fun. What the hell?
Me 8 Watt says, gate camping best camping. Porgid the Lizard Dog says, when you're the camper and not the camp.
Can't be.
Yeah, well, I wasn't that one sure how to say can't be, so. Yeah, you know what I meant. There you go, the heavy. That's what I fly.
Won't let me fly the heavy.
Won't let you do the training?
And sharpen your flight skills in the test arena.
Maybe because you haven't unlocked it yet?
Probably.
Me 8 Watt says, yeah, damn drag bubbles. Me 8 Watt says, figured out why Deads dies so fast. Hull tanking. Solid Wolf and 7 says, Luke Skywalker would kick Captain Kirk's ass, just say I'm Kappa. Me 8 Watt says, Luke Skywalker would straight up force choke a bitch. Kunilson says, real men hold tank.
Oh. Damn. Alright.
Me 8 Watt says, they also know what a daft idea that is.
Ah. Oh, the vibe finally decided to. Holy shit! I'm like freaking facing way the hell away from everything.
Kunilson says, yep, and then they spread the idea to weed out the ones with underinflated egos. Smile.
Alright, let me reboot the Vive again real quick. Damn. I was like facing over this way. I was like, holy shit.
Me 8 Watt says, ha ha ha. Fun part is when they make it work in the Alliance tournament.
Boy. There we go. Fire back up here.
Kunilson says, not seen the Alliance tournament since the Camels won it in 2014.
Man.
Oh, that wasn't good.
What'd you do?
Cold tires.
Oh. What'd you do?
I kind of spun.
Powering down, pilot.
Me 8 Watt says, that was the one where one of the winning teams had a hull tanking golem.
Are you going to the...
I thought I'd take a break from spaceships and play some Project Cars.
Yeah, I might have to take some a break from spaceships too.
Welcome back.
Cornelison says, and the best videos. Me 8 Watt says, it got much more interesting when things got rebalanced. Me 8 Watt says, true.
If you're going to keep coming back, at least have a unique look.
Wow. Oh yeah. Haven't had any coffee today. What do I need to do to unlock a heavy? Oops.
I've often stared death in the face. I did not run from it. I did not fear it. Even as my ship burned and my body froze, I did not fear it. But death did not take me.
Cornelison says, I'm just glad my alliance is back to old hunting grounds now, so I got access to the 60 plus ships I had left behind when we moved from there way back.
Oh jeez.
Me 8 Watt says, haha, yay. Solid Waffen 7 says, hurry ballin' shotgun.
Welcome, pilot. Begin systems check. Navigation systems online. Weapons online. Engines I've modified the ship's locking sensors to decrypt the data from echoes. The reconstituted remnants of lives past trapped in the program.
Currency does not weigh down my pockets. It is not the goal. I do not crave it like the common man. That would show weakness. It's a means to bankroll progress. The great enabler. I'm a builder, you see. Ships with pure function. Stripped back to bare metal. A framework for every pilot's ambition. And with each clone, each bullet...
Cracking the hardened shell of a carrier's exterior can seem insurmountable. An elongated fortress hanging in the dark. It will defend itself till the very end. Took us years to crack the code, expose the weakness. Before that, you just had to bring a bigger gun. But all that noise can bring some unwanted attention. With a little insider knowledge, we turn the advantage. began to tear this thing apart from the inside out. I have to admit I enjoy the ceremony of it all. The grandeur of the swarm devouring the queen is undeniably satisfying. A methodical deconstruction, death by 1,000 cuts. Having the courage to push directly into its heart is an effort certainly not for the meek. You've got to make yourself a target. But often the biggest risk yields the greatest rewards. Think you own these stars, till it all comes crashing down around you. It's easy to toy with your curiosity, manipulate your hunger for the unfamiliar. Leave no stone left unturned. How brazen to feel like you have a right to know. One step further into the void. Like space should hold no mystery. Every corner to be conquered and exploited. You follow the blips on your radar, salute the man and plant your flag. Define your fictitious boundaries. Property of me and my kind. Poor unquestioning puppet, I will set you free. Just a little bit further now. Reach towards the unknown. What's wrong with your computer, pilot? That's an accident waiting to happen.
Me 8 Watt says, sweet. They managed to capture the excitement of salvaging.
I don't even know what I'm looking for. Okay.
Xaver says, this game looks to be both annoying and fun. Me 8 Watt says, yeah, that's Eve in a nutshell. Cornelison says, Fanoring seems good. Bellafire says, Bella. Me 8 Watt says, except you Summerteens don't know what the flu in Fanoring means. Bellafire says, I get to be the command queen tonight, Gran.
Nah.
Cornelison says, Bella. Bellafire says, hey Nilsson Grin.
What's up, Bella?
Cornelison says, I'm only working Thursday. Bella smile. Bellafire says, oh? Bellafire says, good deal.
I'll try those ones later.